like talk good about them, you know, like, oh hey, like this homie's like a cool guy. But if they're best friends, you only talk shit about them.
Oh yeah,
That's how you know they're best friends. You can be like, what up, bitch? Oh, dude, you're looking fucking like a twig today. God damn, did you get shorter?
Dude, my mom talks shit on Hunter too.
Dude, Karen roasts me all day.
She roasts us both. Dude.
I know she does. Yeah.
Yeah, she calls you short a lot.
But it's fucking hilarious, dude. So it's like, how can I not laugh? First of all.
Yeah.
But
well,
but then not to cut you off, but I'm just admiring what I was gonna say is like, you know, just sit there in awe, basically, at the comedy, the timing, the wittiness from Karen, and she's roasting me, and I'm just laughing, dude, because it's funny. So that's how you know also is when you roast each other, but you know you don't take anything personally, you just think it's funny.
Yeah, but you got to toss it back though, like any kind of insult. You got to be like, oh, you motherfucker, like you have to like find an insult to go back because then it keeps it going. Like
we were talking about this the other day, Max. Kinda.
Yeah.
Being
Well,
good friends, like being able to talk shit with each other.
yeah, because you get to a point where you're able to know the boundaries and whatnot, and to know you're not going to burn any bridges. But I don't know. That's where so many people are so fucking sensitive nowadays, to where they take something out of context, and then you just fucking lose a friendship from a long time ago, and it's like, what the fuck, dude? Like,
for real. You guys know Johnny. We played with him on water polo.
water
Basically,
polo.
yeah, Johnny's like 6'4", giant.
Yeah.
His whole family's well over 6 feet tall. They're huge, and I'm a short motherfucker. I'm 5'9". So like they invited me over for like a Christmas dinner one time. It was like before Christmas, and they're setting up the Christmas tree, right? And then Johnny just keeps handing me ornaments. He's like, "Can you go put this on the bottom of the tree? Can you go put this on the bottom of the tree?" And I'm just laughing my ass off. I'm like, "Fuck you, Johnny."
Yo, we can't reach down there. Yeah.
We can't reach down there. Why are
we
you
usually
down there?
we usually never get this part of the tree, Patrick. It's such a pleasure to have you around.
It's never decorated down there.
Yeah.
I love
Even the dog can't reach there.
Yeah, the Latero family's great.
They're awesome.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him in even as long as I hadn't seen you probably.
They're
but
just a family of giants. Dude.
They're massive.
all
Mhm.
huge people.
Tommy, Robbie, the
even his
dad.
parents, yeah.
Yeah, they're all tall. The mom, she's great. She would make us all that friendship bread literally every day.
Dude, we
Remember
hung
that
out
shit?
so much back in the day, huh?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
would play like Super Striker tournaments at their house.
Wait.
You remember that?
Is that
Patrick,
fucking
you
It was
were
Mario.
so you
the
were
Mario
in
soccer
Max's
game.
class, right?
2013?
Anybody
yeah.
that doesn't know, we were all like boys in high school.
Yeah, the boys.
for a
It's basically
long
water
time.
polo.
So yeah,
Mario
we all
water
played
polo team.
water polo in high school, so we knew each other a lot. But so
Kind
I'm
of
just
fell
trying
into
to,
it.
I'm just trying to make sure because it was a long time ago.
It's such a weird
Hard
sport
to-
to get into. I'm curious how you guys
Water
got
polo?
into it.
We should. But first, what I want to just make sure, you were a year older than me,
Yeah,
and you were in Max's class,
yeah.
and you were playing varsity with all of us.
Yeah.
I played varsity my sophomore year. You were a junior.
Yeah, I
Do you
got caught
remember
smoking
that?
weed senior year, so I wasn't allowed to play water polo senior year.
Fuck. That's what happened. Okay.
Re-
I
by-
didn't play water polo senior year either.
by,
for a
like, your
different
parents?
reason.
Was it like a parents' rule, or like was it a school?
But yeah,
rule,
I
or
think
what,
that's what I was gonna ask because I think I remember something happening because I was like, I don't think Patrick was there for a lot of the shit that went down, like
Yeah,
all
like,
the sleepovers and shit, like the random bullshit.
all the slumber parties.
I know. I mean, it's not like you missed much. It was just like random bullshit. We
Yeah.
hung out a shit ton still, and you still swam though, didn't you? Senior year.
I don't think I did anything senior year,
Really?
which was nice because I noticed my grades went up a shitload.
Oh yeah.
But you didn't get to like hang out with all teammates and everything.
Right,
So that was a
right.
problem.
right.
Yeah.
But I guess yeah. How did you start, Max? Water polo.
I started from Ethan Anderson. You guys remember him?
Yeah, Ethan,
Yeah.
big ass power lifter, cop now.
Yeah, dude. We were just Hunter hit him up the other day about his
Yeah?
powerlifting. Yeah,
I
Ethan's
actually
taking it
just
serious.
yeah. I was just talking to him the other day.
Yeah, I saw him like the other day just post something on stories like squatting 500 pounds. Like,
Yeah, nuts.
What?
Dude, like fucking little heavy shit. Yeah. Dude,
Yeah.
Shout out to Ethan, fucking lifting a lot of pounds right now.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah,
some
they-
crazy shit.
any meathead who can lift over 500 pounds, anyone who can squat over 500, you're a beast. I don't even know.
Absolute beast. Yeah, it's insane.
It's fucking.
So from him.
Yeah, from him, yeah, because I had played football with him from freshman going into sophomore year, and then that's when
Yeah.
I had broke my knee back in high school. And so I stopped playing football, and I was like, well, I still want to get into sports and whatnot. And
Yeah.
the doctors and whatnot had said it'd be easier on the joints and everything in the water. So I'm like, fuck it, try it. And I just got into it, and because then Brett Goodrich got into it.
You mean the alcoholic who we're gonna have like
Yeah.
an AA meeting for?
Exactly.
We're gonna throw an intervention for him when he comes here.
Yeah. Be careful what you wish for.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
R.I.P. Brett. you know,
all three
always
of
getting
us-
shit-faced.
all
Yeah.
three of us got into water polo at the same time, and
That's right. At the exact same
exact
time.
same
right?
time,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we were juniors. We started our junior year, so we were like older guys that like didn't
pretty
know
late-
what the fuck
pretty
we were
late into
doing,
it,
and
yeah.
like slow swimmers, bigger like fatter guys. So like we started. All of us were on the JV team. We didn't even start on the JV
Are
team.
you sure you were junior or sophomore?
Junior.
he started
It was
junior
it was, so
year,
it was
yeah,
summer
yeah.
going into junior year.
God damn, that's late.
Yeah, real late, dude.
Damn, I thought you were in there. I thought you were on the team longer than that.
No, so it was summer going into your junior year, right?
Yeah, because I had broken my knee.
So it was right after sophomore year.
Mm-hmm.
So it was right after my freshman year. So it was literally the year after my first year on the team, which I don't know if you remember. That was like, they were like fucking Andy back in the day. That's like when Johnny came in. You know what I mean? When we
Yeah.
were freshmen. Whenever
Yeah.
me and John Philo and like, what was his name? Fucking.
Just people.
Brant Ristad.
No, yeah, Brant was there. No.
We're just
It was
name dropping
John's-
all
It was
these
John's
guys.
like best friend, dude.
John Philo's best friend?
Yeah,
Oh,
fucking,
Justin
big,
Cease?
yes, but I was gonna say fucking big,
Oh, the huge black dude.
massive
Dude,
black, yeah,
ripped.
Justin, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
massive
Fuck,
rip.
Goes
remember
to
when
the-
we were freshmen and it was all of us, dude? That was a good time. But right after that year is when Max joined. Then,
Because I remember Justin Cease. I played with him.
yeah, he
that
played
year.
sophomore year, kind of.
Yeah, he played that sophomore year and then stopped and then like focused on swimming. A lot of guys when they were like
he wasn't a
sophomores
good
going
swimmer
into
either, but
did he not?
nah.
Well, he still like chose. I feel like everybody either chose one or the other.
Some
Just
people
like-
did go swimming. Yeah.
Just like every sport, everybody like started off playing like football, track, and whatever. Everybody like did
Yeah.
like kind of 2 or 3 sports just to kind of.
and then chose the main one. Yeah,
Then they picked
that,
one to kind
that
of
was
go
a
down
funny
the-
thing.
down the
When
path.
in high school, if you were a water polo player that swam,
You
or like a swimmer that played water polo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. We were water polo players that swam. It's like
swam,
if you
yeah.
did one, and like if you played water polo, they're like you're on the swim team because
Oh,
we
yeah.
need you to be
Because you
practicing
just
and
you
stay in the water.
basically just have to stay in shape till
Yeah.
till water polo comes back around.
And that's a weird one, cardio, because like you can lose cardio pretty quick. So they're like telling you
Super
like you
quick,
have
yeah.
to be on the swim team practicing.
Well, also it's like it's an organized sport, so it's like a good way for you to be competitive.
Yeah.
Like obviously it's like kind of a free thing to get you to get swimming is cool, I thought, but if you were the other way around, a swimmer that played water polo, you're a fucking pussy. I'm just gonna say it, dude.
You're never gonna be on the varsity team. Water polo players go
Never,
so
dude.
much harder than swimmers.
Oh yeah, water polo players are fucking
I
G's,
said it.
dude. Yeah, swimmers are bitches, dude. I mean, they swim fast. I'll fucking give it to them. Like there had to have been a couple kids that were fucking nasty swimmers.
Mhm.
They were just like naturally pretty good. Wayne Wiefel.
What does he look
Dude,
Wayne LaFell.
black hair.
Black
Is
hair.
he
the
same-
Asian
same
dude?
skin
He's a
tone as
man
you,
dime.
but had like
Man
a
dime,
had like a
dude.
wave.
Dated
like, come
Maddie
over.
Marish
Maddie Marish back in
for a
the-
while. Super good swimmer, dude. He was in my class.
Yeah, I think he had set a record there for the school.
Super funny guy, dude.
Yeah.
He was fucking awesome. Whatever that
Yeah,
dude's doing
Wayne.
now. Hope he's fucking killing it.
But,
But-
I was gonna say the class ahead of us.
Yeah.
There was a lot of guys like Nathan Hoyt and like Spencer Williams.
Right,
Okay, yeah,
Those
yeah.
guys were all Alex Caraway. All those
Yep.
guys were like good. They all were on the medley team and
Yeah.
all had like records there
Well-
for swimming and player.
Yeah,
played
Nathan
pretty
Oh,
good
for
Hoyt.
swimming,
well.
yeah.
That dude looked like a Hollister model, and then he was like
Yeah.
basically butt buddies with Spencer. They were like best friends, and everyone called him Barbie and Ken.
Yeah, they did.
So,
yeah.
like-
I didn't really know them that well. You probably knew them better
They were chill, they were
your
nice.
older brother played
Oh, great
too.
guys.
Yeah, they were great dudes.
Is that how you got into playing water polo then?
Yep, it was just like, oh,
Your
you haven't
older
picked
brother?
a sport, you're playing water polo.
Yeah. yeah.
First day, I almost died.
Fuck.
That was terrible because I was the only
Fuck.
person on like that first, like the only person going in the freshman year.
Just a hair.
Yeah, and then what? Andy joined like a couple weeks later or something. Wasn't he one of the first ones?
Yeah, it was something like that, and then it was like, all right, there was like no easy practice because
And
you're
then
just practicing.
fuck, who was Andy's homie his freshman year? The really tall dude that ended up dating. They're married now.
Fuck, I don't know.
Brandon.
Brandon Williams.
Oh yeah, I remember him.
and then Jesse Ann.
He kind of fell off like sophomore, junior.
Yeah,
year.
he left because I started playing when he. I think he got pulled up
he got kind of wifed up. He got pulled up.
He got wiped up, but then he stopped playing that junior.
Yeah, he
was the
stopped
same
playing
grade as
his
us,
junior year,
Patrick, and then
Yeah.
he stopped playing going into that junior
Yeah.
year.
All right,
Yeah.
we got to stop name dropping. We have to like go into like what water polo is like doing practices and
That's
like
true.
how
That's
fucking
true.
tough the
That
regimen
shit was
is.
wild.
Oh,
You're right.
dude.
So
Because
you started and you said
Yeah.
that the first day was wild.
because
right?
every day like
God.
you started when you were a freshman.
yeah, freshman like no 8th grade. I
Yes.
finished 8th grade.
That's when I
summer.
started. Yep.
Yeah, it was so
So
long
Max,
ago.
you started whenever you were like a junior, right? So I don't want to say it. I know that it's much different. It's hard to compare, but you were like 15 or something, 16 by the time you started playing water
Yeah.
polo,
16,
right?
I was 16, yeah.
You'd been in football, right? You'd
Mhm.
done like some workouts and shit like that. Water polo is a different beast, and
Yeah.
and the comparison from football to water polo, like that's an interesting one too. But when you're like barely 14, dude, like 13, dude, I showed up to fucking and they were like, I think you were there, Patrick. It was one of the first summer practices. We had 7 weeks that summer.
yeah,
That was that must have been your second summer.
yeah, it was probably my
I
second
was the
summer.
freshman.
Yeah.
Okay, see if you can remember. I fucking I used to tell Max about this. Hey yo, Mike.
Hey, yo, Mike.
Hey yo, I used to tell Mike about this shit back in the day. I would ride my bike from my house to practice because my dad couldn't take me
Yeah.
for like to or from, like one way or whatever, maybe both ways. I don't know. Anyway, I rode like fucking 3 miles or some shit.
And then you swim 3 miles.
But
At least.
wait, we show up and then Anderson is like, "Oh yeah, this is water polo, but we don't just do water polo. We fuck you in dry land first, and then we throw your ass in the pool." So he's like, "I swear, we had to do like fucking 1,000 push-ups or some shit, dude."
Yep. All that.
Do you remember?
Fucking kettlebell workouts.
Well,
Just-
because it's funny because you
No,
said
like the
my
first
freshman
day.
football because I was doing freshman football training camp out there on the blacktop, literally adjacent to the pool.
Yeah, the same place. Pretty much
Literally.
the same place.
And
yeah.
I was knees bloodied up. We did like no joke, like probably close to 2,000 up downs that day. Our very first day of
When you were a freshman?
freshman football
They're
practice.
just trying to
Yeah,
weed
wow.
out.
It was
the
a hell
pussies.
day.
That's what
Literally,
they're
people
doing.
were puking and people getting up and leaving, walking out and getting
Oh,
out.
and quit. Yeah, there's people that
Yeah.
did that at water polo too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And water polo was going on right behind us, and I would look back and
You could see through the gate. There was
I
a couple.
could see
there was
through
a
the
couple
gate, and I'm
gates,
like,
dude.
what I would do right now
To get in that
to
pool?
get into that pool
Yeah,
would be
yeah.
amazing. But then I saw everybody running around the pool in speedos.
Yeah.
I was like,
Fuck that.
fuck that. I'm good with the pads on and everything. You know, a helmet. I'm cool with this. And then, like, I was like, you can never catch me in a speedo. Like, never in a million years. And fucking a year and a half later, lo and behold, I fucking end up playing
Walking
water
out of the
polo.
locker room in a straight speedo, like, sup?
Dude, I loved it, dude. It was if I could go
You
back.
wore
and-
you wore shorts when you first came in, didn't you? You and Brett.
My
you
very
guys
first
had
day, yeah,
long
I had
shorts.
jammers.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
were just
jammers.
or I don't even think I had trunks. Yeah, they were just.
What are
the-
jammers?
They're like
Uh,
tight. They're tight shorts.
They're
So,
like
like,
compression. They're almost
they're
like
not-
compression.
they're not
pant, like underwear,
trunks.
you
Oh,
know?
okay, yeah, I've seen
they're
those.
short.
They're just
but
like
they're tight.
They're just like tight trunks.
like swim, like what you'd get for swim, basically.
Yeah,
like,
swimmers
Oh,
would
okay,
wear
for
them, yeah.
sure.
To where we wore that the very first day, and then after that, I only wore them one time, and
Oh, really?
Then wore
And then
a
you
speedo
got a
after
speedo.
that.
Yeah.
Had a speedo brand speedo.
Well, we told you though, we're like you have to get a speedo.
No, I didn't know. I had bought beforehand. I bought speedo and
Right.
jammers,
Right.
preparing like, all right, I'm gonna end up wearing the speedo one of these days. You know, I can't be wearing jammers every fucking day.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Right.
So then it ended up going in the speedo, and then that you end up looking like a fucking diaper out there.
Everybody does. Dude.
And you're
Everybody
probably
does their
wondering
first time.
why you don't wear jammers when you play water polo, because when you're in a game, motherfuckers on the other team will take advantage of that shit and try to rip them off.
Oh yeah,
For our
for
listeners-
anybody that doesn't know, probably everybody.
Mhm.
Speedos are very vital in the sport of water polo.
One,
It's not
because you
just
look
to
like a
look good.
snack.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not just to look good.
Great
'Cause they're
tan
fucking
lines.
fantastic. Yeah, the best tan lines I've ever had.
But
It's like minimal
as
tan
far
lines.
as
In the sport, you need it. I mean, it's much
it's-
faster to get around. there's nothing to grab onto.
It's a hands-on grappling sport.
It's a very intense, hands-on, grabbing, ripping, gripping, pinching, everything. Anything to grab,
bunch
to
of
get
bite,
advantage on.
pull,
Grab it.
anything.
Well,
So anything flapping around, even if you had your string like from your Speedo that like came out, have you ever had that? Where like a guy like grabs that and
Somebody
just
about to
yanks
grab that
it.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's just like the tiniest fucking thing hanging out, and they still yank it.
Well, and that was the thing with water polo. Anything that happened underwater wasn't legal, but wasn't seen was okay. You
It
know,
was
so
so
like people
sick,
would be
dude.
kicking each other, like fucking
Such a
going
fucking
ham,
sick
like
sport,
like you
dude.
said, clawing, pinching each other to
Which
where
is totally a bitch move if you're gonna claw or pinch somebody.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah.
definitely is. Yeah,
that
yeah.
was and it was great for when they had like the nail checks, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
To
yeah.
where at least everybody would.
Oh, we can talk water polo bitch moves, dude. You want
Oh.
to go for it?
Yes, water polo
moves.
bitch moves.
Pulling someone's ankles from behind.
The
dude,
ankle
when
when
they
you're
That's,
trying
that's
to-
not a
fucking are
bitch
so-
move. I think like
If you
any
can-
type
if
of
you could get away with it,
That's
dude.
the thing I was saying.
Yeah, yeah,
Anything
yeah.
that underwater, if
That's
you can get
true.
away with
That's
it,
true.
it's fine.
You're
you know?
right.
Like,
There's bitch moves, but if you can get away with it, then it's kind of like that's kind of
I think
that's kind of solid.
the ankle isn't a bitch move. I think a bitch move is like anything like with nails involved, or like
I see
if
what
like
you're
you're
saying.
trying to
I see what
claw
you're saying.
somebody.
pulling
Because
I'm
speedo
like-
down.
pulling
the
a speedo is
down?
kind of a bitch move. I think.
Okay, going for the nuts, dude.
Oh,
That's
total
definitely a
bitch move.
dude. I had some dude knee me straight to the nutsack, dude.
Which is
Fucking
such a
right
bitch
to the
move.
balls, dude.
Do you have
It's-
no respect for other men? Are you saying like you'd
Yeah,
rather?
that guy should like basically burn in hell. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
that's what-
like, why would you do something like that? Ever.
Yeah, there's rules as far as what's going on under there, but like you said, if you can get any
But
advantage,
that's like man rules.
Oh yeah, no, that's where it's.
Let's
Yeah.
just be a decent
Yeah, so you're a
man
bitch
to
if you
another
hit
man.
someone in the balls. Any like ass play or anything? You ever had anything like that?
No, I've
There's
never gotten
never
fucked
gay
in the
shit.
ass
That's what I'm
once.
saying. There's not a lot of
No,
gay
yeah,
shit, dude.
no.
But like, I feel like I've had almost on accident or some shit. Like
Someone just
hands
puts a
are-
finger in your butt.
yeah, like going down the crack or some shit.
I mean, if you're trying to tempt me with a good time, I'm a little pissed that never happened to
Well,
me.
that's what I'm
then.
saying. You're pulling a bitch move because you're exciting me in the middle of a match. Okay, is what you're
yeah,
doing.
I'm not trying to swim with just a raging boner, dude.
Exactly.
You're trying to like
that's
fucking,
kind of a bitch move. Yeah.
Well, when you're
Yeah.
playing set, dude, and you're like back to chest, rubbing up on the guy, you know, like
Yeah,
putting
just-
all your weight into them, everything you
yeah.
can, and
Everything
then next
you
thing you
got.
know, you're like, go put your legs right up underneath
you're
them.
gonna
you know,
get me all hot
spoon
and
'em.
bothered right now, bro. I can't fucking
We're
deal
about
with
to
this.
take a break
I
on the
know.
podcast and bring in our first sponsor.
Which is Blue Chew.
Blue Chew.
If you want to be playing D set, you want to have a raging boner. Basically, D set is like there's the guy right in front of the goal, and then there's the guy defending. You want to be just nice.
It's
You
like
just need a
you ever
nice-
watch basketball? It's a guy right in the middle.
Yep.
Right in there, and
And
when
you-
you're in there, you need to be focused.
Right deep,
Laser
straight in the
focused.
Fully
middle,
torqued,
and you're ready
too.
to take balls to the face anytime. And what you need to do is jam those balls deep, straight into the net anytime.
Just jam them in there.
And what you can't do is mess around with some floppy balls.
And
Yeah.
how do you get rid of floppy balls?
You wear a tight ass speedo that just kind of keeps it all just.
Blue,
That
oh,
and
Blue
Chew.
Chew.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's the
Blue
one.
Chew. So use promo code MAX in checkout.
Are we gonna
for-
get
to
in
save,
trouble?
no, I don't know. I don't
You're
mean,
I mean, you're helping them if anything.
yeah, if anything,
but-
it's a free promotion. I'm not getting anything from this. There's no. I'm not sponsored from them. Hopefully, I can get them as a sponsor.
Also, White Claw, thank you very much.
Yeah, next
for,
sponsor.
coming in.
Now we're really gonna get fucking. in
Yeah,
trouble.
We're just being
Fuck,
fucking simps.
quit saying shit.
No, that's how I believe Barstool got kind of started up with the getting sponsors and whatnot. They would put in fake sponsors.
Oh, really?
They would
did
like say
That's
that, oh yeah, Hooters is sponsoring this event, and like would get bidding wars between other sponsors and whatnot. To be
Okay,
able
That's
to-
awesome.
I got a question real quick.
Yo, what's up?
What is Barstool Sports? I know they're an Instagram page. What else do they do?
Are they like a media platform?
Yeah, I mean, I
guess?
can try and answer. I think
Yeah,
that I
Hunter.
might know. I don't know if like
Let's
you
hear
know
your
a whole lot about. Yeah,
answer.
if anything, I don't know what either of you know about it. But what I know about is that they're a media company.
Mhm.
So yes, they have like a very popular Instagram page. That's one of their most popular outlets. But they have everything from like fucking blogs to obviously like Twitter, YouTube. They have like offshoots, podcasts. They have like football, baseball, basketball. They have the Call Her Daddy podcast, you know, which was like the girl side of things. They have
Okay.
fucking the CEO of the company, El Presidente.
Does pizza reviews.
I'm blanking on his name right now, but yeah,
Da-
he does a lot of
David
company.
Portnoy.
So it's like a huge. It's
super
not
huge
just.
guy. He interviewed Donald Trump recently.
Just was
So
last
it's like
month.
just
they do a lot
huge
of media.
company. I'm trying to think of something. It's kind of
So they kind of do everything. So it's not just like one person. It's like a huge
But it is-
organization.
Oh
of
yeah,
a lot
huge.
of people.
Oh, it's a huge company, and it's also a new age kind of company. So
Okay.
I want to say it's almost like an ESPN Sports. You know, like kind of how like they covered all the sports, but it's like this.
They're not just a broadcast.
But it's like a
because they
news
also-
company. But they also cover some of the action. Like they have live broadcasters. They have like, but it's like old
Production.
media because it's on live TV and it's on like fucking XM radio and
Oh,
like
shit.
FM. You know what I mean?
Well, but they're also taking advantage of the new platforms such as Instagram
Barstool
and
Sports,
other,
yeah.
and Snapchat.
Yeah, yeah.
You
Well, that's
see,
what I'm saying. It's new age media, and they're
Exactly,
they're
yeah.
killing it, dude.
and that's where you see them and hear about them so much often, like you said, on Instagram and social media because
Yeah.
they're killing it.
That's my
So,
short answer of what Barstool Sports is.
Yeah. Shout out
No,
Barstool
but-
Sports. Hopefully they.
Yeah.
It's another sponsor, I guess. Maybe.
Well, I mean, I think
They're
they like.
sick. I really respect Barstool Sports. They're really cool.
Oh, yeah.
Really cool company. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, and they produce a lot of podcasts, not like just
Oh, a
in house
lot,
to
yeah,
where
yeah.
like they end up like I don't know if they ended up like seeing potential on a podcast, they'd be like, hey, like let's invest in this and get the ground running. I don't know. I have no fucking idea. I'm just
I
doing
think
this.
that's how they got the Call Her Daddy podcast, which actually at this point I'm not even sure. I don't really follow it that much, all like the drama and stuff. I heard that it kind of broke up recently. One of the girls is gone or
I
something.
see it on Spotify
But
though.
Barstool owned like the rights to all of that, like, and the Call Her Daddy girls signed a contract to that, and like that's smart for Barstool. You know what I mean? It's not like they even like fucked them over. It's kind of just like, you
Just
know,
like
if you're gonna
inclusive
go into
rights
something
or-
like if you're gonna go into something like that, you know, and you even have a little bit of faith in yourself, I don't know, like at least don't sign with someone for a while, you know, like try it for a while.
Well, Steve-O,
Or don't be upset whenever something like that happens.
well, especially I've heard examples like I just said, Steve-O, when his very first video he sent to the company to like get published on TV.
Yeah.
They were asking for exclusive rights to the clip, and like
Oh,
they
like
were-
30 years ago is what you're talking
yeah,
about?
I think
like
they're gonna offer
before
him like
Jackass and shit?
yeah, they were like $1,500 for exclusive rights to it, and he was like, I mean, he was about to do it, and his dad is like worked like as a COO in like Pepsi Cola or whatever, so he's a smart business guy, and he like went back and he's like, like I really want to do this, you know, like this would be great
Okay.
for my career, you know, but he's like, fuck no, fuck the exclusivity, you know, like. This is like your clip. Like, don't be like selling yourself short just to get a quick buck. To where
Yeah, sure.
obviously, you know, like you don't know if there's anything potentially down the road to even
Yeah, because they because they like would own Steve-O's podcast.
exactly,
They
yeah,
can't
or
use
or
it.
that clip that if it were to have blown up, they were to post it and then they get millions of viewers just on that one video, or get revenue based on it, then he would get no kickback outside of that original 1,500. To where I think the end of the deal, he was like, no, fuck that, I want like $3,000 and
Yeah.
like compensation for like however much whatever the case, you know. So it's like
royalties and shit.
royalties, yeah. So
Yeah, I wanna just point out something. Is it weird that like Steve-O does all this crazy shit, like puts himself in a fucking porta potty and everything, does all this crazy stuff, but he's kind of a person that like young guys look up to more than let's
Yeah.
say just kind of like a popular mainstream guy who like is a celebrity.
like The Rock.
Yeah,
You
I
think
mean
more guys look
in
up to
a
Steve-O than
way,
The Rock?
hold on, hear me out.
Let's hear it. Yeah.
I could look up to Steve-O more because he does so much crazy shit and he's not afraid to do anything. Like The Rock is all about like image, yeah, gym, macho. I mean, I love like The Rock is a cool guy too, but
yeah.
but Steve-O on the other hand, he's
Shout
like
out Terramana Tequila, our next sponsor.
Oh my!
Actually,
In the
The
middle of his
Rock's
fucking rant, dude.
tequila. Just
Come on, god
okay,
damn.
but here's another example. If let's say for some reason if we were popular enough to have Steve-O here, and you're just like Steve-O, let's see how much of this you can chug, and then I'll chug it. He'd be like, let's fucking do it, like always
well,
down.
he's sober now, but
Yeah.
yeah.
The Rock could just be like, no, I ain't gonna do that.
I think what you're trying to say, yeah. It's fucking. I think what you're saying is like it's authenticity almost.
Yeah, he's like
it almost doesn't feel authentic from The Rock because you've never seen him like. Well, you have. I mean, The Rock is not necessarily the best example, but I see what you're saying with Steve-O because like he seems like a real dude. Like he seems like a real dude that's fucked around, fucked up, and I would even what I was thinking is like I agree with that with like the last like probably 5 to 10 years Steve-O.
like he's a guy
If you think Steve-O 20 years ago, like no one is gonna look up to that.
like
guy.
did a
Well,
like
'cause he
doing a
was
bunch of
trying
drugs.
to
like
be crazy. He was
meth,
trying
alcohol,
to.
of course.
He was trying to be
Of
able
course.
to have people.
He
look
thought he
at
was
him.
gonna die, is what he said many times.
And
Not like he was gonna die, but like he just didn't think he was gonna survive past all the shit he was doing. You know.
But like I think what you were trying to get at is that the authenticity behind it is like he's genuine behind it. Like obviously The Rock seems very genuine at trying to be a good person. And
Okay, let's find a better example other than The Rock. Like who's like another guy.
But it's very fake. It is very fake on what like to be able to keep up that persona. You know,
Yeah.
that The Rock does have. It's you have to. If he were to be on this podcast, he wouldn't have name dropped any of his high school buddies that he was just that he played fucking football with and whatnot.
Who, The Rock? Oh,
The
yeah, The
Rock?
Rock. Okay.
But Steve-O would be on here. Oh,
Maybe.
fuck Timmy, you know, like, and that's
That's true.
fucking
That's true.
Bam, like doing this crazy shit.
Goddamn.
Like,
and that's where I mean, the media of a podcast, I feel, is very authentic. I don't know.
authentic.
It's very authentic on like getting your message out because you're talking about it like right now, and like we're not editing it out or cutting it out or
Yeah,
to
it's.
where
I feel like Steve-O, if he had like a camera on him, it would be like, all right, let's take this take, and then you just see like the real version of Steve-O versus like another person, like The Rock, even though it's probably a bad example, but he'd be like, all right, let's take 12 takes, and then let's choose the best one, and then he'd have like a
so
team
that's
of people.
That's like a fucking. Who am I thinking of? The country singer guy. First of
Garth
all,
Brooks?
Garth Brooks. I'm thinking of him, but I'm also thinking of Matthew McConaughey, who drives the Lincoln.
Yeah,
Have you ever seen any of their like social media posts, like Instagram?
they're all fake. You know, it's not them.
So weird. Like
Yeah.
so. First of all, I don't want to say that I would. I know anything about what it's like to live that life, because they are like over the top, like fucking superstars. That's got to be literally one of the most insane human lives to live.
They probably
right?
don't even run their own Instagram
They
page.
probably-
They probably just have like a media team.
Oh yeah.
But
and
what
they-
I'm saying
And we
is
do
they
too. I
they-
mean, there's a few guys back there,
Yeah.
video editing and sound mixing.
Yeah, for sure, dude. that was us mixing earlier.
Yeah,
We were-
that's us.
It's
Just
fucking
DJing.
sick.
But what I'm saying is they probably interpret the world in such a crazy way that they don't really even understand how a normal life works, because their life is not normal.
Yeah.
But those people are not very like authentic.
yeah, they're not
Their
that
shit
authentic.
is weird.
Yeah,
To watch it, like you watch it and you're just like cringing almost, you know, like
to base your life on like and try to use them as an example to like, oh, I'm gonna try to live like The Rock and be a good person like The Rock. Yeah, it's a great mindset, but it's hard to achieve because, like you said, it takes 15 tries just to be able to get exactly what The Rock is, to where Steve-O is a more achievable.
let it out, dude.
Just gotta let it out. Got a little.
Apparently, your body wanted you to not finish that.
They didn't like that thought.
That was enough. I
He
think
said,
we
"Fuck
got.
that.
We got.
like The
we
Rock
got-
better than Steve-O." I really do.
They're both sick. Steve
They're both sick guys. They're both great people to.
Just please come on the podcast.
use as a role
both
model.
at the same time.
Yeah, no, they're gonna actually. They will be guests here one day
Yeah, in the animal room.
in the animal room. It might not be this same animal room. Hopefully not. I don't know. Who knows?
Well, it's great to be in here, dude.
Yeah, dude. It's great to have you finally. I mean, we did have a podcast that we just recorded the other day.
Just a little bit of time here between the
Just
two of us.
between the two of us.
Shit.
Just the two of us.
Damn, that hat is actually looking good, Patrick.
Yeah, that was another thing I wanted to get into, like
Oh,
brand
Uh-oh.
name clothing,
fuck.
mainly
All right.
Supreme.
Oh god.
This is your hat, Hunter,
That's my hat. Yeah.
and I am so fucking bad
Fuck.
at fashion and any of the
Well,
trends
Start
or whatever.
flexing, dude. Start flexing.
These are all Hunter's hat. First off, he let me wear this one.
There we go.
This fucking red Supreme hat. We got this camo, badass Supreme hat right here.
Yep.
And
Five
then-
panel?
This is a 5-panel. This
What the
also,
hell
this
does
is
5 panel
fleece.
mean?
That's wool. This comes with a
So you see how
baklava or whatever. It has like little snap-ins, like a face mask.
But
It's really
5-panel though is like how many pieces
so,
of fabric
yeah,
make
so
up the hat.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So see, you
Okay.
can tell on the top, and then like that is like a 6-panel or some shit.
6 panels. Got this big ass Supreme logo on the
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
I like this one that you're letting me wear because it's like OG. Like Supreme is just like I just think of red.
Yeah,
just
I got
says
that.
Supreme
I got
on
that
it.
one. I like that it's just all red. Yeah, it goes with. It's a pretty. I'm a fan of the red Supreme items. For the most part, I get red stuff.
Okay, because yeah, I'm horrible at
we don't
fashion.
need. We
I
don't
don't know
need to
what
like
the fuck
just
I'm
sit and
talking about.
flex all
That's
that.
weird. I never noticed like flat bills. I guess they're 6-panel hats.
But yes, I do. I have a few Supreme hats.
Okay, I was always wearing just flat bill hats, like right out of high school. That's just what I'd be doing. Like, okay, there's.
Yeah.
Just
like-
because it fits you, or like that was your style, or like why?
I feel like it was my style, but I noticed the dad hats fit a lot better than the flat bills.
Dad hats are
They
sick.
fit better. They fit
Yeah.
better. I noticed
I
that.
got into
but
dad hats hard.
I have a
for
big
years.
head to where the flat bills look better
That's
on me.
right. Yeah.
I do enjoy a nice baseball cap, that has a little bend to the
Oh,
cap
yes.
in front,
Yes,
I
those are
like
the
that.
best.
But I've always been called Pumpkinhead growing up, to where literally and Hunter knows.
Your head doesn't look like a pumpkin, babe.
Bro,
It
Hunter-
doesn't
he's
look
got
like
a pretty big
pumpkin
throw me your
girl.
throw me your sunglasses, Hunter, if
He's
you
got
got
a
'em.
pretty big head. I don't have him here.
Every pair of sunglasses will like stretch out sideways.
He's got a pretty big
Okay.
head.
I always have to get like an XL frame or like a bigger pair of sunglasses. These glasses, watch, throw these on.
Because you a big boy.
I mean, they're prescription, but
Yeah.
they're gonna be like wide on your face.
I can
Well,
fit
you-
this over the headphones.
Exactly.
I can't see shit right now. God
but
damn, dude.
but you can fit them over the headphones. That's how fucking wide they
Yeah,
are.
it's a wide.
can't
You got a
see
wide.
anything.
I got a
set
wide
dome.
I got a wide set vagina and a
gotta-
heavy flow.
You gotta.
All right, well, I'm going to go puke real quick.
Oh my god.
Are we going to
Just
take a
like
shot of this
Hunter.
tequila? Are we making tequila and Coke? What are we doing?
We can, yeah. We could take a shot and then
Oh,
we can
shit, tequila.
take
All
a
right, you
tequila
want-
and Coke.
All right, you want me to get it all set up?
We probably got another 30 minutes until the pizza is ready to go. Yeah, because
Fuck
they
yeah.
said an hour and a half, and then give them an extra 10-minute grace period. Something like that. It's
That's
only 5
fine,
minutes
yeah.
All right, anybody else having one of these, or is it just me?
The red
A shot
solo
of
here.
tequila?
You guys just keep up the conversation. I'll go get another glass.
Okay.
You got any
Fashion.
limes by chance? You got any limes by chance, Max? Damn.
God
All
damn.
right. So where did we leave off 5 years ago, Patrick? What do you think?
5 years ago, you fucking dipped out to Utah. And unlike most
did,
people who
yeah.
are leaving California right now, you came
Right.
back.
That's true.
And now, why did you come back?
There's a handful of reasons.
Yeah, well, I
I
was
kinda
hoping
need
you were
to
going
get
to talk
away.
about the breakup, Or
No,
did you talk
we
about
don't
that
need
on
to
the
get
last
into
one?
that. I don't know. It's not that I don't care about talking. I just don't really care about talking about it.
You just don't want to talk about it?
Just doesn't really.
Yeah, dude.
Doesn't really pique my interest, if that makes sense. But yeah,
we can say that we all are freshly out of a relationship.
I wouldn't have. Yes, if I was still in the relationship, I wouldn't have moved back here. Let's be honest. I wouldn't have moved into Max's house if I.
Oh,
had
shit,
a
you live
girlfriend.
here?
Yeah, I live here.
That's
dude.
sick. What do you, like, paying rent? You rent a room?
Yeah, we're.
You don't have to
we're
talk
doing
about
what
the
we
prices
can.
or anything, but I was just curious.
Oh no, it's an interesting setup, honestly, because I mean, I work with Max every single day. We have the exact same shift, right?
Okay.
We have the
I
same
work
hours.
every single. I'm basically the assistant to the assistant, and I'm able to follow him around and learn a lot of shit. It's really cool. But
Okay, yeah, this is what I'm curious
I
about.
live
Is
here
your
and we do a
job?
lot of work. Yeah.
What do you work at a golf course?
Yes, we work on a golf course.
So what do you do on that golf course? You do like maintenance on the course
so,
itself.
let me tell you what
Yeah,
I
let me
do.
hear your
Let me.
perspective
Yeah,
of it,
yeah. I was
Hunter.
gonna say. I think
I'd love to
Max
hear-
would
I'd
like
love
to
to
hear
hear
this.
your
This
perspective of it.
yeah. So, just
Let's take a quick shot.
just a little bit. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Quick shot. Quick
Hey,
shot.
salute.
As you're giving the
Gentlemen.
description,
Hey,
gentlemen.
good
Gentlemen.
to see you.
Ooh, that's really good. That's like tequila
It's-
where you don't need a chaser.
Nothing at all. And dude, I mix that with Coke, dude. Or Dr Pepper. Ooh, that's a good combo.
Should we start making that? Ooh, it's a good combo.
Yeah, yeah. Here, you guys keep it up. What were we just talking about?
We're talking about golf
my
course.
perspective of the golf
yeah,
course.
your perspective of working on the
So-
landscaping maintenance group.
Yes, I'm on the. We work on a maintenance crew at Bear Creek Golf Club
Yep.
here in Marietta, California. But just a little bit of context for those who don't know, and Patrick may not even know, Max has worked at that golf course for 8 years now.
8 years, that's correct.
8 years and 3 years maintenance.
I am about to hit 2 years working with the maintenance crew.
Okay, 2. Okay, so yeah, a little less than I thought. Even he's already a master at this point. So
Okay, so
anyways, Max worked at the clubhouse for a very long time, and then now works maintenance, which is where the both of us work. So Max has seen a lot more of the golf course than I have. That's kind of why I bring it up. Just in general, he's worked different jobs than I've worked. You know what I mean?
Okay, gotcha.
But for the past 5 years in Salt Lake City,
Yeah.
I have worked as a finish carpenter.
Carpenter.
So,
See, that's like
yeah,
a man skill, basically. What kind of carpenting did you do when you were over there?
finish carpentry.
Finish?
So yeah,
Like you're
so
finished, or like the country Finland, like Finnish?
Close, yeah, close,
100 you
close,
want?
close, close, close. Nah, I'm good.
Alright.
But so basically,
Cheers, brother.
the term finish comes from the basically it being the end of the house project. So basically the final details, everything that you see from the doors to the case to the base to the
Crown
crown
molding
to the
and shit.
windowsills to mantles to wall paneling, beams, faux beams. I've even done soffit outdoors. I mean, I've done a lot of shit. I've done concrete. I've done concrete here even with Max. Excuse me.
So you know how to just build a house, basically. You could build the frame
I've
of
seen
a house.
lot of houses. I've never framed a house. I mean, I've done framing in houses. I couldn't personally build a house. I've seen a lot of houses built. I know how houses are built. I know guys that have been doing carpentry for 40 years though. I did it for 5. So it's like I would work with them all day and I would kind of pick up what I could from them, but it's different, dude. They've done it their whole life.
Okay, but so that seems like a skill. Is that one of like those skills that you could transfer to the real world? Let's say I'm like, yo, Hunter, I need a fucking table. Can you build me a table?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So you would know how to take measurements for it, to go to Home Depot. I need to get this type of lumber.
Yeah.
I
What
need
do
to
we
this.
do today, Max, or yesterday?
We've been here at the house.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, like we just went and picked up some wood.
Oh, we got
for
some
a
wood. Yeah,
fence.
we
It's not
building
that
a little, we're just building a
complicated,
little
but-
like 6-foot fence side yard of my house with
Yeah.
a little swinging door gate and everything.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's pretty simple enough to be
Yeah.
able to.
That's what I'm saying. It's not that complicated, but I mean, again, I'm sure Max could have easily done everything that we are doing, and literally, like, probably would have even known how to or found a way to do it without me even saying anything. But I'm like, yeah, I know how to do that. We got to dig some post holes. We got to put some posts in. We got to cement the posts in there. We could get this door. We could do it like this. I've done a lot of things to where like I've seen a lot of ways to do stuff. And the cool thing about the work that I did, being a finished carpenter, we worked on not only finished projects, right, like all the final details.
Yeah, you didn't.
So we worked on custom finished carpentry,
Okay.
which was like basically multi-million-dollar houses.
Oh
Like
shit.
big, nice houses.
It's like big ass
Expensive wood, really nice fine details.
What do you mean expensive wood? Like, tell me, like, what's an expensive wood?
Walnut's pretty expensive.
Oh, that just
Ipe's
sounds
pretty
expensive. What was that second one?
Ipe.
Ipe? I've never heard of that. What is that,
yeah,
like, from
it's
some endangered forest
It's a
in
Brazilian.
South America?
I think it's a Brazilian.
fucking knew it. I knew that was some, like, endangered wood.
Yeah, it's not endangered, I don't think, but it's like a decking wood.
Probably
It's
is.
a really hard, really.
Do you know how many sloths
wild
died
wood.
so you could build this multi-millionaire house?
Ipe, yeah.
Ipe?
It's a cool wood though, Ipe, but
The word pay is in it, so you know it's expensive.
it's spelled IPE, Ipe.
Oh, okay, never mind. I thought it was spelled
Yeah.
I-P-E-A-Y.
Yeah, something like that. Anyway, the wood can be expensive, but we worked with like
You ever work with morning wood?
all of
every morning.
fucking day, every day.
Oh, fucking day, dude.
Todos los días.
Those-
So
Todos
wait, I
los
want to get back
días.
to though. Sorry, we sidetracked for a second to the maintenance crew. I was a carpenter for a long time.
We're talking about
So-
wood.
I know.
Couple
so,
dudes
so I'm gonna,
talking
so
about
we're
our
gonna-
wood.
So we're gonna keep talking about wood. So what I did was
anybody listening
so
right now
I
is
got
like,
out
you guys
of
haven't
a-
finished one fucking topic.
I know.
You guys have literally
It doesn't
gone
fucking
3
matter.
minutes
It
into
doesn't
one
matter.
subject.
I taught.
It doesn't fucking
so
You pass that vape over here.
I did carpentry,
It's
right?
fucking delicious.
Got out of a relationship. Said, "Fucking, I'm moving back to California. You know what I know how to do is carpentry."
Yep.
Hey,
So you
yo,
worked at a golf
so
course.
I said, Max said, "Hey, we got some wooden bridges that we need fixed, and it might take a while."
Might take a while.
We had some projects at the golf club.
So we got
We need
projects.
a handyman
They
around
said,
the clubhouse.
he said, "Hey, do you know how to do anything handy?" And I said, "Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
fuck yeah, I can do some handy shit. I know how to do drills. I know how to use fucking dude. And the cool thing is I'm learning new shit too at Max's abode.
Because
Abode,
and
yes.
the
and
maintenance
that's one
crew.
thing that I mean, I didn't know if you were gonna touch into it, but
Yeah.
I mean, you've been asking me about it, about like starting a career in it. I mean, because obviously I've been doing it. I've been in the golf industry for 8 years now, working maintenance
yeah.
crew for the last 2.
Well,
To where I am now on, obviously I've
a
been,
year
yeah, it's been
put a lot of experience in.
yeah, but I mean, but to not like go to the next step and like either like get education to be able to get a higher position in the field that I'm in, to where that's, like I said, you've been asking me like, oh dude, like what courses do you need to sign up for, blah blah blah, like is it like as an associate?
And what I've been asking what the steps are like to get to who's above you, or who's above you, or like what happens, who owns this part of the golf course, or who's in charge of this part, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and it's just interesting because like I've never been in that industry before, so it's nice to see that. I mean, like, you probably know, I'm a pretty curious person. Like, when I get involved with things, I like to know why or how it's working or what's going on. I don't like to just kind of stumble through it. Like, and that's kind of one of the interesting things with the work that we do in the maintenance crew that does carry over a lot to the carpentry and shit that I did, is like, it's very hands-on, which I really love that kind of work.
Yeah, you
Like,
don't
I
want to be at a desk.
I love working on like with my hands. I like to make things too. Like, I like to be able to see something done.
Create shit.
Yeah, so like you like finish working and you're like, I did that.
Yeah.
Like, you can see all that you've done,
Dude,
like
this
on
last month that we've been top dressing for the almost
Yes.
every day, fertilizing.
Yes.
We literally
Hours.
we top dress like 2 days in a row, which is like throwing like literally like I don't know how many tons of sand. Like,
Tons of
each
sand.
one of each truck load that we take
We take sand.
is 5 tons.
Just for the
We take
sand
sand.
traps.
And we probably
no,
take
no, not for the traps.
no,
It's for the grass.
we throw it on the grass.
Yeah.
Why are you putting
For the
sand on
tee
top
boxes.
of grass?
So
It's
then the grass can
interesting, dude, yeah.
so then the grass can grow into it and firm up and be a level surface.
But grass
Level
grows on
surface.
fertilizer.
But it also grows
Grows
in
no,
sand.
it's in the soil. So the sand is the soil.
Sand
Have
is
you
kinda
ever,
soil.
motherfucker, you ever been to the beach?
I
That's
have.
not. No,
There's
no.
no fucking grass growing on that shit.
Because
There
it's
is
all,
sometimes.
It's all sand.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
It's all sand.
I'm a dumbass. I'm not into golf like you
So
guys
there's-
are. I'm not a rich motherfucker
So,
like you guys.
so you
okay?
can have
The-
any
no,
kind
people
of
that are into
something
golf
can
don't
grow
even
in
know this.
sand. A lot of I mean, anything can grow in sand, but there's no like
Okay.
nutrients in the soil in that sand.
Fertilizer.
Exactly, that would keep that any kind of plant to grow in it.
Right.
So
Okay.
when we're throwing down sand on top of soil and dirt that's already just existing ground
already
that's
there.
to firm it down, and then Hunter come. So I'll take a 5-ton tractor towing and throw down 5 tons of sand on
Yeah.
ground.
On
Okay.
grass.
Hunter will go in with like a brush with a hydraulic. It just like pushes it down.
Yeah. It just drops up like. It's almost like 6 or no, fucking like 10 like brooms.
Yeah, it's
heads almost.
It's like
like
a push
position.
broom. Like
You just drop it down,
It drops
and pull
down,
it on
and
a
then
cart.
it drives it around and levels it out to where it's literally as flat as this.
Flat as a
floor.
middle school girl's
Right.
chest.
Exactly.
Spot
And
on.
to where when you're playing off of it, you want to be able to have a
The perfect
relatively
lie.
flat surface when
Yeah.
you're teeing off of. 'Cause like you said, you're not a golfer. You don't know.
No, I'm not a golfer.
But
From every tee shot, you want to have basically the best lie you can, because that's
yeah,
your
level.
every hole that you start, you're starting and you
On
pick
a
your
level
lie.
playing field.
You pick your lie. That's like the only time you get to pick your lie technically in golf, right?
Mhm.
What does pick your lie mean?
Just put your ball. I mean,
You
just
gotta put your
picking-
balls
Where
on the
your ball
lie,
is
yeah.
lying.
Like if you were to if you were to have a penalty shot in water polo, and they said you only can start with the ball in front of you, and
Yep.
and then go up to take your shot,
Yeah.
that you'd be like, I don't normally shoot a ball like that, to
Okay.
where if we were on the golf course, you only can put the ball in this exact one spot. You'd be like, well, what if the ground is uneven or
yeah,
undulated?
my
to
heel
where
feels weird in this divot
yeah,
here.
to where you have
like-
about what is it? It's 15 feet to work with of tee box, and then 6 feet back to work with. So you have about a good chunk of grass to.
And this is like the beginning.
This is
of
where you take
the-
your very
of the
first
hole.
swing
on
And
every
hole.
you got
every
the
hole.
driver out there.
Of
You're
every
like
hole,
ready
yeah.
to fucking like
Every hole you start on the tee
knock
box.
that. Boom.
To where exactly, and so you have that box, that rectangle to pick
So
from.
so
tee
we've been
off from.
making those nice, though, is what we're getting. at.
Exactly.
So
Long story
this
short.
is this is the kind of work that we're
make 'em
doing.
level.
So it's been, I've been here for 4 weeks now, almost 5 weeks or some shit. So
Yeah.
we've
but the progress
seen,
of what we were just talking about, yeah, the progress
we've
of
seen
seeing
the
that.
progress of those tee boxes. I have seen personally what the fucking
Remember
hours
when
and
we first
hours
got,
that
when you
we've
first
done,
came
dude.
here, the sod just got laid.
Yes, and there was some
Literally.
spots like on fucking, is it 16 or is it, maybe it's 16.
Maybe 15.
Yeah, no, 16, the blues, dude. The blue tee box, it was like half done. Remember, because you were
Yes,
teaching
yes,
me how
yes,
to
yes,
mow,
yes, yes, yes.
and I only mowed half of it.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I actually really like working at the maintenance place, just because at the golf course, I don't like dealing with people, right? Like I
Yeah.
don't like customers.
Okay.
So I don't have to deal with customers. I
That
talk
is a
to
perk, yeah,
I talk
when
to
you don't have to-
members sometimes because we're on the golf course and they're all driving around. But for the most part, I'm
They're
listening.
having a
and
good time.
I'm
They don't
listening to
care.
music. I'm doing work though. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And I'm like, I'll say hi.
What's
Good
up?
morning. How's it going? Hope you have a good day. Whatever. All this and that. But also, I have a job to do and I got to get my shit done. So
Yeah.
like, kind of, I'm not here to fucking talk to you. You know what I mean?
But we said it the other day. It's unfortunate. I mean, it's very unfortunate as
in
weird
our
as it sounds,
circumstance,
with our circumstances of our skin color.
this
being
is
white,
our privilege
we're
coming
the
out
only three white people
in the whole crew. Yeah.
White people. It sounds very wrong.
We're the minority on the maintenance crew.
We are the minority of the
Yeah, yeah.
maintenance crew. To
Yeah.
where,
The white people are the minority.
well,
Ain't that some shit?
I know, right?
but it's
so,
but
so
it's,
tough, dude.
I
I
can
mean,
say
so
that
tough.
because I'm brown.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
I'm
allowed to
Mexican,
say that.
But
We're not complaining about it at all.
we're not complaining. But
You're not Mexican. You're white.
I'm a 75%. I'm a frozen flour tortilla.
Okay, you're
That's how I like
frozen
to-
flour tortilla.
But the fact of the
And then
matter
you pull it out of the
is-
fridge, and it's like, what? This is gluten free. What the fuck is this bullshit? I mean, it's on the fucking.
You're like a
God damn.
It's
gluten-free
on the
Mexican.
stove.
That's
I'm
what you
heating
want.
it. I'm heating it up.
It
I'm still
just
gonna eat
doesn't-
it. I'm
it
not. Gonna,
doesn't
I'm at this
taste right.
point now, but it's fuck. I'm fucked now.
It doesn't taste right.
Exactly.
Though. You're gluten-free Mexican.
Exactly. Just like my cum doesn't taste right. Anyways, what we were saying.
fact
Just
of
drink
the
some
matter
pineapple
is-
juice. You'll be chilling, bro.
I
The
Come
fact of the
on.
matter is, every member talks to me and Max.
First and foremost, like if
Only.
we're there with 5 other guys,
5 other Mexican dudes, and
They don't talk to any
'Cause,
of the
well,
Mexican
the
dudes.
only other
they
Me-
will like
the only other
obviously
people
they
that work
know
there are
me.
Mexicans.
They know me.
They know
because
Max.
I've,
They know Max.
I've worked at the golf club for the
I've-
last 8 years. So
Patrick,
they've
I've worked there. I've
Okay,
worked
yeah.
there for weeks, dude.
okay.
Trust me, I worked there for 2 weeks. These
All right.
guys that I'm working with on the crew, have worked there for 30 years.
Ain't that
30
some shit? It's
30
like
years.
we just
Patrick,
assume you speak
30.
Spanish because you're brown. I'm the exact opposite. I don't speak Spanish. No habla español porque
Well,
mi
but
estoy
what happens is
moreno.
The members
Yeah.
come by, and then all of the guys who've been working here for 30 years and know
not
what
not
they're
just
doing.
members,
Okay.
golfers, just golfers. We're not
Golfers.
just going to say the members at Bear
Sure,
Creek
sure,
are-
sure, sure,
Don't
sure,
talk.
sure.
Don't talk to the. Yeah, I'm just saying.
And
Golfers.
it's not even like they like say anything rude to them or anything like that. But what
Yeah.
what happens is like they drive by and they just say what's up to me. Because first of all, sure, there are actually some workers that really don't speak English that well.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Yeah.
it's like they can't really talk to them that well. I mean, they
Okay.
can if they really did want to like try, but like
Like
Yeah.
it's a beautiful day.
of
dude,
course,
like,
but like yeah,
Such
of
a
course.
wonderful day.
And like
It's a
sure,
beautiful day.
maybe they're assuming, but yes, it's probably easier to talk to in English to me than to some of the guys who their native language is
Yeah.
Spanish. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So anyway,
You say hola.
it's just
pretty
it's just
easy.
funny because like I'm sitting there like doing some fucking bunkers or some shit. And these guys have worked 30 years. These guys that I'm working with, you know what I mean? Fucking Martinez and like fucking
Pedro.
Alfredo.
Seco dude is there and shit, dude. Like fucking literally like runs the whole course. And then like this member comes by, or not a member, a golfer, whatever it might
I
be.
do- I
Somebody
don't know.
that's
This
golfing.
fucking dude just like,
Comes
hello.
by,
I don't
and
mean
he's
to
like,
say that. I don't
he's like, hey, what's going on with the greens? It's they're looking like this, and I'm just like,
You'd be like, can you just shut up and play golf? I don't give a fuck.
yes, but also, second of all, what the fuck do I know, dude?
I'm a carpenter.
What the fuck? Also, I've worked here for 2 weeks, dude. Not that even necessarily like anybody else knows.
Not
First,
they're supposed to know that.
that's what I'm saying because it's
but
like
you're
it's kind
doing
of dumb to
you're
ask.
doing like
but
a
it's
manual labor job to where then they go out of their way to kind of like stop you from
So
doing
people
your
stop
job.
me. People stop Max all the time, but everyone knows Max. So every time anybody drives past, they're all.
I feel like I fit
hey,
in at this
Max,
job.
and
I'd be
that.
like, I'd be working. If someone tries to say some shit to me, I'd just be like, ¿Qué?
No hablo
No hablo inglés.
I know that's
Lo
what
siento.
they tell me to say that shit, dude. Because I'm like,
Then they'd be
"Fuck,
like,
It's
dude,
easy
they
out.
just
Oh,
like-
okay.
I mean, but to where we've got like you said, we've got a job to do, and if people are distracting,
It's not
you
that
to,
bad. Dude. I mean, I've never been like that distracted, but it's more so. It's just like funny. It's just kind of like a funny part about working there. Like literally days after I started working there, they're like asking me about the golf course. Like I fucking know just because I like.
Asking some weird question, you're like, I don't know.
I mean, like,
I don't know, bro. Just play golf.
It's pretty much like it is what it is. Honestly, it's probably because I'm the fucking white guy there.
Exactly.
Like
it
I'm
is
the
what
only
it is.
white guy there, and they're just like, oh, he knows what's going on, and I don't.
Yeah,
It's
just put the ball in the hole,
that's the
asshole.
funny thing. Yeah, I know, straight up.
Just
It's
put
like,
the ball in the hole. Okay,
But
you got a bogey.
golf
Suck
is
it up.
fun. The maintenance crew is sick. It's cool to work there, but we got to take you golfing sometime, Patrick.
I need to
We
go
gotta get
golfing.
you
That's a
out there,
rich man
brother.
sport. That is an essential skill if you're trying to be a millionaire, because deals happen on the golf course. Like
So
I
we gotta
envision
get
like
some deals.
I
then,
mean,
dude.
deals is in like, hey, like the loser of this fucking hole has to shotgun.
No,
a
no,
beer.
no. But
Yo,
you
hold
want
on.
to be able to get around a golf course.
yeah, but
Yeah.
do you know? Do you guys know
What?
that the president plays golf?
President
Yeah.
Donald Trump.
Every president, I mean Trump 2020 obviously, but like he's gonna win this election. No, I mean like no fucking contest. But anyway, like every president plays golf. Like rich people play golf. That's like a thing
They
that
do, yeah.
they do.
Sure.
So it's
Majority of
good
them.
to know how to play golf, because like if you're trying to be closing a deal with a CEO, dude, you got to be on that golf course killing it, because you get respect when you're playing golf if you're good at it.
I mean, that's a pretty big assumption.
That's not an assumption. It's a
But
fact. It's a
I was
fact.
gonna say, but it's probably pretty on point for the most part.
It is on point.
It's
okay.
not. It's not that far off the majority.
It's a rich man's sport, and
but,
you got to know
but
how
we'll
to do
take
it.
you. We'll take you golf. dude.
I will agree to that point in the fact that it's an essential tool as far as like not
You're
manhood,
damn right. It's
but
essential.
as far as like if somebody
Golf
were
is
to
huge,
me
dude.
and Hunter have been talking about this for the last 2 days, fight or flight. If you were to be at a bar and like all three of us were hanging out and
Okay.
like a fight were to hang out, like somebody
A
were to come
fight
up to you
were to
like,
break
hey,
out, yeah.
what the fuck, dude? And
Okay.
like
Yeah.
I were to fucking be a little bit questioning about that, you'd be like, who the fuck is this guy? You know, like I can't trust him to
Well,
be on
it's
my
like-
team. To
No,
where
so think about this. It's like you're about to get into a fight, right? And
Yeah.
you're next to two dudes you have no idea who they are.
Okay.
And one dude, he was like super chill, but another dude, like you guys were talking about golf. You're like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, dude, I just played that fucking course the other day or whatever.
You're
And
probably talking to a
whatever,
millionaire.
And he's like, oh yeah, cool. No, maybe. But then a fight breaks out, and if anything, you had this little camaraderie. You know what I mean? Where you're like, oh shit, that guy plays golf. He might know. You know, it's like you have a little bit of like trust that
Yeah.
you build.
You
'cause
have the
both have the
camaraderie.
same. You both have the same like.
yeah, I'm not saying that
You've
golf.
had the same experience.
You
Yeah.
gotta have the
That's what-
camaraderie, dude. That's
well,
a good
but
word.
but what I'm saying is golf is like such an insane like sport, really, like a world. The way, dude. Whenever you play golf, like people
Well,
know, dude.
It's the only sport that, as an adult, you can play without any kind of serious recourse of injury.
Yeah.
You're not like if we were to go out in 10 years from now, 20 years from now,
Okay.
30 years from now, we go out for
40 years from now.
a pickup basketball game. 40 years from now, imagine that.
I'd
we
be
go out there,
64.
We could probably shoot the ball around, but next thing you know, we're going on D and fucking you're going
break a
ham
hip.
and somebody's going in for a layup, goes up and fucking comes down hard and
You break your hip.
you tear an ACL,
Ankle
something
gone,
bad,
dude.
to where it golf is something that it's a sport that you can play. We see people playing up into their late 80s, even into their. I've known golfers into their 90s.
Dude, I've seen like 90-year-old
Some
women. out
Yes,
there
Old
golfing.
motherfuckers
18
playing golf,
holes.
dude.
It's something that if you can master, like at any age, whether you're 90 or 18,
Yeah.
it's a good skill to know. Not that like riding a bike is good to know, but it's a good fundamental to know.
It's
because
good to know if you want to get laid. You want to know how to ride a bike.
you know how.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying with the bike thing is that you're balanced. You know how to balance on some sort of like uneven surface. You know, when you're
Okay,
on two
yeah.
wheels,
Yeah.
when you're on like a weird circumstances, you know how to overcome it and
All right.
overcome.
Right.
To where golf is a lot of hard circumstances,
Mental,
hard lies,
mental.
mental like overcoming, and then
hand-eye
let
coordination,
alone
but it's also
physical. Overcoming.
Yep,
Yep,
it's also
to where-
physical.
Wait, how is it physical? You're just
Because
walking
it's real
from hole
life.
to hole.
No, but there's real life shit going on. Like there's grass, there's trees, there's fucking sand, there's what club you're using. You know what I mean?
Dude, that's
like the ball.
mental.
That's all mental.
That's
Hunter. I
not
don't know
physical.
What, you're
do you mean?
talking
I'm
about,
not
Those are
benching
physical
225
pieces of
fucking
the
playing
earth.
golf.
dude. Can you touch any of those things?
Yes,
A
you
ball,
can touch a
a
ball.
golf club,
None
a
of those
tree?
things. You can't touch any of those things.
What do you mean you can't touch the ball? Oh, yeah, because you got the club. Technically, you're not touching the ball.
Exactly.
Can you shove
Holy
any of
shit.
those things up your ass, mother?
I'm glad it cut out
I'm
when you
glad
said
your
that
mic
because
cut
you're
out.
Up your
using,
fucking ass?
you're,
Whoa,
using, you're
whoa.
using very vulgar language, Hunter, and I'm offended. Honestly, I don't want to deal with that shit. Okay, we're talking about golf, a gentleman's sport.
If we get out there and play some golf, we'll be fucking. It'll be hostile as fuck. All right.
But what I'm trying to get at is that you have that basic, fundamental
Golf
Yes.
is dope. Yeah, yeah.
ability to adapt and overcome and be like a strong person. And those are the people you want on your team. Those are the people you want in your friend circle. Those are the
Yeah.
people you want to be able to rely on. That fucking
golfers.
in a way,
Golf-
golfers.
not golfers, but just
golf
For the
golfers.
most
yeah.
part, yeah. There's a lot of cool people that golf. Yeah.
I keep saying that with like team sports. Like a lot of like
Yeah.
when you play a sport in high school or anything that you kind of learn how to engage with other people.
If you're
It's bigger than just you.
if
It's a
you're
team.
if you're a growing human, men especially, I can't speak for women, but really like if you're a growing
You can. I'd love
boy
to hear it,
growing
honestly.
up, no, because like you can't.
Let's hear your.
I'm
hear
offended
your
if you're
women
talking about
opinion.
women, but for real, like if you're a guy, because I'm a man, I can only speak for men. It's really important for you to be playing on like a team sport, at least for some portion of your life growing up, because that's how
I'd
you
probably
learn
agree,
how
yeah.
to work with people. It's how you know how to like make agreements, close deals, whatever the fuck. But then like golf is good because that's like an independent thing, and that's how like you're really gonna like do things for yourself, like think things through. Like I need to use like a whatever the fuck for this shot.
Because at the end of the day, it's just you in this world. Like even if you think that like your partner that you're with is with you 100%, it's always just
April Fool's Day, they just dip, dude.
they dip on April Fools, on
5
April
years,
19th,
gone.
and like 10 days ago, they all dip.
The day before 420.
Dude, all
Fucking
terrible.
bitch,
days. It's okay. We're fucking thriving. And
She dipped the
striving.
day before 420, April 19th. Is that what you're saying?
Who? Max is actually.
Yeah, my ex.
My
Oh,
ex
shit.
broke up with me.
That was fucking.
Yeah, we were
I
making.
couldn't
we
tell.
were
I
making
couldn't tell
jokes.
my eyes weren't opening because of the fucking weed or like because of the fucking crying. I don't know.
Oh no.
I'm
Either
just-
one.
Eyes are
either one.
red. Are your eyes red from crying, or is it from all the weed that you've
One or
been
the other.
smoking?
Something one of those two.
Listen, dude.
I'm not crying. I'm just.
You just gotta work on
fucking
yourself,
high.
dude.
I'm just fucking high, dude. I'm not crying.
Just gotta work on yourself, man.
Exactly.
I mean, like,
No.
just don't follow her Instagram because she's gonna be posting pictures on.
Oh
some,
no, she blocked me. It's
some other
I've
dude's
been,
fucking
Oh no, it's good.
boat.
I got no choice.
Oh yeah, no, I've got no choice. It's
like,
I've been
oh,
blocked.
no, no.
I've been blocked on all social medias, unfollowed everything. It's
That's
okay,
a
I
good
get it.
thing
Oh,
because then
she-
you can move on faster, dude. You don't want to see her on some other dude's boat
You
in Lake
don't,
Havasu,
you don't.
just like
No,
drinking a
no,
Truly,
yeah,
and
you
just
don't,
like
you don't.
yeah.
You don't. You really
bitches.
don't.
You never do.
And of course, that's what the dumb shit she's gonna do.
And then like you said, they always come back and then they make you feel worse.
Yeah, I mean, like if you're getting that text, like, "Hey, I miss you," just fucking move on.
Oh,
Maybe
God.
hit it once or twice, but then just move on. You don't want to stay there. That's not what you want to do.
Yeah, and this is about the part of the podcast that we bring our next sponsor in and we
close her out.
close her out.
All right.
So I'd like to thank you guys both for coming on the podcast. It is actually perfect timing for the pizza. It's an hour and a half.
Yep.
We'll give it our 5-minute grace period.
beautiful, beautiful.
So I'd like to thank you both for coming on the podcast.
Yeah,
Any-
thanks
you
for
guys,
having
Thank you,
me.
Max. Thank
do
you.
you guys need to plug anything? You guys have anything coming up, going on in your lives?
No, I'm just that fucking basic. I don't have anything to plug.
All right, to the person that's watching this right now.
To the person.
Hey, yo, shout out Christina Applegate.
Hey, you can follow me on Instagram at thehuntercrab, dude. That's where you'll find me fucking around, dude.
Hey, yo, we'll be live
Doing
on
some
Twitch
dumb
tonight.
Yeah,
playing
Cat
We
Daddy
might be
Pat.
playing some 2K21 PGA Tour, hitting them birdies, dude.
Fucking Eagles, brother.
Well, we
I
got to
do hate
do
the
another
Eagles.
podcast with Zapata, dude.
Yeah, no,
If
yeah.
Oh,
Max
Justin,
comes
I
yeah.
was
Is
just gonna
he
say
gonna
it's
come
7:04 right now. He should be off
should be
work
coming.
here,
Yeah,
so
text that
we'll
Go get our pizza.
let's wrap this up and we will
See y'all later.
see y'all later.
Appreciate it.
All right, dude. Deuces.